The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, November 16th. The Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up. And when you do sign up with the promo code TCESGPN, you get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Start crushing college hoops and college football, as well as the NFL with Rhythm. Get your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, this is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner of Circa Las Vegas. You're listening to FGPN. Let it ride.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience. Preview and picks episode for Saturday, November 16th. Today's just today and tomorrow. I mean, like, you got Mike Tyson fights. You got the college hoops, crazy endings today. You got college football. You just everything you need right now in the sports world. No bitten ears from what I understand, but we had a fire day at college hoops as far as like the games. I had a winning night, but I know look, I understand your pain. I'm sure I'll feel this tomorrow. But youtube.com/the college experience. Get on over there, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
Yes. I mean, there were some great basketball games today. There really was. Some I lost on that I'm super mad about, but some I hit on. I have more optimism than you right now, and I understand it. I'm not rubbing Tabasco in your eyes, I promise. Give it up for my co-host. He is the host of the Big 12 College Experience, which you should be subscribed to, and the Ryan and Rush Show. Former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, aka Moneyline Mac. How are you, brother?
Yeah, apparently I need to come out of retirement. That shit was a fucking joke tonight.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Wow, buddy. You watched the fight. Let's just talk about the fight tonight, right?
That shit was awful. That shit was awful. I just was curious, like, how Tyson would be able to like walk around, and yeah, he was able to walk. I don't know if he was able to like look athletic and do anything else, but hey, shout out to him. It made a shitload of money just to hang around, I guess.
Yeah. Let's just start recap. We got a lot of games to talk about. Today opened up with a lock battle win for myself and Noah against you with the Mexicans are my squad, dude.
Mexicans are good, man.
Mexicans 86, Charleston Southern 76. Pick Dundee, getting it done. Dude, you got married in Mexico. This should have been an omen for you.
I can't tell you how this game went because they were trying to charge people to watch it. I was like, there's no way in hell I'm paying you guys any money to watch the Mexicans. Charleston Southern. Kiss my ass.
It is true. It is true. Circle of trust here. Because the picks page, you might not have known that I did load up on Tennessee Tech. They won by one. They won by one damn point. So they did not cover against VMI. I ate shit on Tennessee Tech. The Golden Eagles, as far as I'm concerned, are dead to me. Your thought? I didn't catch eyes on this either because I didn't pay.
Yeah. I'm not paying to watch Tennessee Tech VMI. It's cheaper to actually go to the game than watch it on a stream.
Oh man! Shout out to Kwame in the chat. Kwame in the house. Watch your mouth and like the fucking live. Like the fucking live. Like yeah, he's just saying like the damn page. YouTube.com/the college experience. Hit that like and subscribe button. Shout out to Kwame. Shout out to Dan. Giving us 2 American Greenbrier tip off.
He's paying our subscription.
Let's go. What was this?
Stonehill.
This, in my opinion, was the shocker of the night. Stonehill 80, New Orleans 54. What? Stonehill.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Shocker of the night. I mean, I didn't watch a second of this. I was doing stuff, but I just was keeping up to date on my phone, and I was just like, "What? This score can't be right." Your thoughts on this one?
So this is like, now that we're entering this time of year, this is what we kind of get sometimes with these back-to-backers, and you don't know sometimes where the mentality of these teams are, and clearly New Orleans was not ready to play, and Stonehill was. Wow. That's all I could say. Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
how is the other thing? How?
It reminds me of a time, not to go down too much of a rabbit hole because there's a trillion games. I was in, I was in Myrtle Beach, or maybe staying like a little bit north or south of Myrtle Beach at a hotel. I was 18 or 19 years old, and I had a broken foot from basketball. Just, playing like pickup, and all my buddies go to like walk the beach, but I'm like, fuck you, because I'm on crutches, right?
Yeah. And
I stay I stay just by myself, but I have a bunch of airport bottles of liquor, right? And I go to the vending machine to get some like soda to cut some of this liquor with. And while I'm at the vending machine, a bunch of Hampton's basketball team passes by me, right? And I'm like, hey, what's up? Right? And then we start talking. And next thing you know, like a couple of the Hampton basketball players invite me over, and there's like a room full of, herbal essence and about 30 people.
Mary Jane
with some music playing. I'm passing out airport bottles of liquor.
Yeah.
Right. I got little, Parrot Bay and shit, just here, have this Captain Morgan's, right. I'm on crutches, and it turns out the story was they had I think they were in that Myrtle Beach tournament or some type of basketball tournament in Myrtle Beach. They had won earlier that day, and they're celebrating and just having a great time over here with old Pick Dundee. And my thoughts is New Orleans probably did the same thing. They won yesterday. They got after it at the hotel room, and they showed up. Who the hell, Stonehill? We got this. Don't worry about it. Here, do another Jaeger bomb. Anyway, it was a great time. But I don't know that they were prepared for basketball the next day. But I have a feeling New Orleans might have done that. How about fucking Holy Cross? Nice call. You bet this, didn't you?
I did. I had a good feeling. They were due, man.
Nice call there. 82-75 against fucking Sacred Heart, getting it done. How about this one? Double lock. SIU 79, Western Michigan 60. Western Michigan. Bieniek tried sprinkling this Michigan pipe dream bullshit on us. I mean, SIU destroyed them.
Yeah.
Winthrop 86. William and Mary let me ask you something. Has William and Mary improved this year?
Yeah, I think so. They've actually looked decent.
Yeah. 86-85 win by Winthrop. Get play of the day. If I don't know if you guys watch Sports Grid, but they're asking me about this game earlier today. Virginia 70, Nova 60, money line cashed. I bet detective texted me this morning and said, should I go in? I go, of course you should. Of course you should. Neptune is not going to make it out the month, dude. Right? We need to just talk for a second on this. So they're 2-3 now, right? They got Penn coming up. Penn did look like shit today, as we lost money on that. But then you have Maryland and you have Rider looks all right.
Yeah.
Then you have Cincinnati. Dude, they're going to be. They better get by Penn. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. They're fucking bad, man. I was joking on the pregame show. I go, man, Virginia looks good offensively all of a sudden because by Villanova.
When's the last time a coach got fired in November? Non-scandal related. I'm sure there's probably.
I think he gets fired right before conference play. I think they're probably like what 3.
Well, shit, they have a conference game December 17th.
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe they take a loss or two, and then I think around Christmas time in the new year, they've quit on him. Clearly, I mean they suck.
They really do suck, man.
How do you just get blown out by Virginia without Tony Bennett? Without Tony Bennett, you get blown out.
I almost feel sorry for Eric Dixon because I'm like, he's a good player and he could have transferred to like can you imagine he would have been a nice portal get elsewhere, but he was loyal. Though. That's true. That's true. So I guess I shouldn't feel that sorry. What do we got next? You bet you and Noah, I think, battled here. Florida 87, Florida State 7, Saudi Arabia State 74. At one point, Florida State made a little run to cut this thing down, and I thought you might get this. But they did not. I watched this game, but Florida was the better team, man. I don't.
Yeah, they were. They controlled it. I thought Florida State was going to backdoor it. They got it down to 4, I think, with like 4 minutes left, but just ran out of gas. They're not very good. They kind of. I thought maybe they may be a little bit more improved than we thought, but they're probably like a 16-17 team.
Yeah. We both ate shit on TCU as Bieniek wins a lock battle with Michigan. Dude, this should have hit, in my opinion.
Dude, he had so many of these.
This should have fucking hit, in my opinion.
Yeah,
a 3-point game at the half. I know Michigan got it up to 12, but then TCU got it back down to like 4. I just feel like this one. I'll make that same bet. I am not. Danny Wolf had a huge game though, but I would make that same bet. I feel like mine was like TCU was the right side. Just if you ran this, again, or 9 out of 10 times, this thing covers. But today was the one that didn't. I even got 9 too. I don't know, what number did you get?
9.
So I'm saying it's like this should have hit.
It was a 5-point game the entire fucking game. Yeah, it was annoying. TCU couldn't rebound at the end. Michigan's size really bothered them at the very end. So give Michigan credit, man. That was a nice.
They do look good. They do look good. Dusty May.
They're all right. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Bieniek's not here, so we can talk about this. They're actually pretty good. I actually think they could be way above my expectations.
They should be able to make the NCAA tournament. I think they could be like a 9 or 10 seed.
Yeah, I'm with you. We also ate shit on Rutgers against Monmouth. How the hell did Rutgers let Monmouth score 81 fucking points?
Fucking Rutgers was up 20 in the first half and then just went through the motions the whole second half. This shit was annoying as hell.
I mean, Monmouth scored 66 against Northern Illinois. How the hell do they get 81 against Rutgers with a defensive team at the rack? That was a tough loss. But we bounced back with South Carolina upstate.
Good win.
Getting it done. The money line almost hit here too, man. I sprinkled a little bit of the money line. Wilmington escapes by 4. Game of the night here. Florida Atlantic and Charleston.
Dude, FAU should have won that game.
I know. I mean, that game was great though, dude. Double overtime. Just a fantastic basketball game. That place was packed though. That place was absolutely packed. Charleston wins on a 3-point, 34 footer. I feel like 119, 116, double overtime. That was a wild game. I didn't bet it. You bet this, right?
Yeah, I had FAU. They had a 4-point lead and the ball with 2 minutes left, and they blew it. That was a hell of a game, though. Just like if you're just a college basketball fan,
yes,
those two teams are good again.
FAU has lost 2 in a row, but like they're better. Like there's value on them moving forward.
Oh, 100%. I mean, they lost in double overtime at Charleston, and then they lost at the bounce house by 5.
Yeah. That game was fantastic. If you get a chance to watch this one, I know it's the weekend, so maybe on Monday you throw that on, folks. I want to tell you that you are listening to the College Basketball Experience, part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And if you haven't downloaded the SGPN app, well, you are missing out. The SGPN app gives you access to all the podcasts, all the articles. Cannabis Capper always doing great articles over there regarding, underdog fantasy and stuff. So, and also all of our picks all in one place on the app. Plus, like all of our content, the app is completely free. Type in SGPN to the App Store, Google Play Store, and download it today, folks. And remember, as always, to let it ride. Very mad. I almost bet this. Loyola Chicago 73, Princeton 68. Princeton was favored. I almost pulled the trigger on this shit. You were with me on this. Bieniek was on Princeton.
Good win for the Rangers. That was a good win for the Rangers.
Yeah, and Nick Lane is right. We cashed on Cincinnati minus the points against Nichols, the back-to-back spot. Great handicap here. 37-point win by the Bearcats. They're drilling these teams left and right. How good is Cincinnati? It's hard to get a gauge because I don't know how good these teams are, but I think Nichols is decent.
Yeah, I mean, to beat them by 40, I think it's a solid win. The first test we'll get with them, they go to the Yellow Jackets here next week. I don't know if that's really a test. Then they go to Villanova. When do they play Xavier? Xavier at the end of the month. So Xavier and Dayton back to back. Yeah, we'll see how that is. I think they're good though. I think
they're good too. I think this is the best team they've had in a while. Army covered for you against Marist as Marist wins in overtime 91-88.
Classic.
One of the stinkiest lines of the night. The stink proved accurate as Boston College won 72-69 against Temple. Glad I didn't bet this.
Yep.
I wouldn't have bet this anyway. Like this was one of the last games I would have bet. I thought it stunk. Nice win for BC there. Wait, did you lock this with me? Robert Morris covered for me. 67-53 win over Lindenwood. Did you ride the penitentiary?
We did on the pregame show. I didn't do it last night. We got to 7 and we were like, no. But hey, Bob Morris, nice little couple wins. I know it's shit competition, but hey, win's a win.
Yes, cashed on that. I'm glad I considered betting Old Dominion, and I think pre-episode Bieniek talked me off of it. They almost lost to Eastern Shore.
Bad team.
Yeah. 73-71 ODU gets the dub. We ate shit on West Georgia. This one was painful. This one, the
South Florida guy made it 3 at like the buzzer to go up 19, and then West Georgia missed a layup at the end. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was a bad beat.
That one was painful. Nice call. We both took did Bieniek join us on Purdue? I think he did actually at the end of the day.
No, he fucking stayed away. He cowered it out.
Well, the Boilermakers boiler up 87-78. I got eyes on this one. We got to talk about this one for a little bit here.
Yeah. It's a hell of a win.
Yeah, that's a big win. I thought just the style of play this is why I don't know that Alabama can ever win a national championship.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they made it to the Final Four last year, but we kind of called it pre-March Madness that they had a good path. And if you get they got a great path. I'm curious. Do you think he'll ever win a natty or get to the national championship at Bama?
I would say no, just because it's so hard to win. It's so hard to win a national championship. It took Scott Drew 20 years to do so. So, I thought Purdue executed, made every big shot, won every big 50-50 ball. I thought Kaufman-Renn was great. I thought Braden Smith was good, and I thought Lawyer made some big shots. I just thought that was a culture win for Purdue. That place was on fire tonight, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out to Cody Frazier. That's just a great venue for. Purdue does. Yeah. Even their football fans are great too. So, nice play there. We should have bet Maine because they covered against the Aqueduct Quinnipiac. We were on the right side of that. Let me ask you something. Where did you get the number on UAB? Because the best part, I got saved by this show.
4.
Yeah. I got saved by this show because last night's show was so,
late.
It was like 2-hour fucking show. And by the time, I got done with everything, I went to sleep. I wake up a couple hours later, had to go, had a nice little meeting with the electrician again, trying to figure out this internet situation. Right. I could talk for a while about this if you really want to get down to it. But the best part of this is I would have bet High Point -4 or whatever the fuck the number was last night. The best part is right before the show, I'm sorry, right before the game, I'm loading up bets. 2.5. Sometimes it pays. Look, we mention this a lot. Get in there early, but sometimes it pays to go the other way.
Yep.
I cash on High Point as they win 68-65. Did you get eyes on this?
It was a great game.
Yeah.
It was a great game. I thought High Point kind of stretched it out to around 10 with 10 minutes to go, and UAB just kept fighting. It was back and forth, man. It was just two really good teams, and High Point had a good crowd, and they're building something 4-0 there, proving that last year was not a fluke.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go to that North Texas game. Me and NC decided not to go to the High Point game, but there's too many good games on today. Yeah. How about our Jaspers? My only problem here is I didn't play the money line. Manhattan gets it done. 78-76. You even said right on the money line. Damn it. I should have loaded up on the money line, but we cash on the Jaspers plus the points. Nicholas is asking about my Wi-Fi. No, it's fucking horrible. This is not my house. I have to drive to do the show because my house apparently is the hardest place to ever have internet on planet Earth. But what'd you think of this Jaspers win, man?
They almost blew it. I mean, they controlled the game. I think they were up double digits a majority of it. Good win for Gallagher, man. He's building something slowly there. It's a hard job, and he's doing a good job in year 2. Fordham sucks.
Yeah, Fordham's just that was a great spot to fade him. Matola says I'm recording from the local library. Julio said, "Fuck my house." I agree.
Fuck your house.
I agree right now.
Fuck your house.
I'm on board. More house slander. I'm on board. Let's go. Folks, want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by mybookie.ag. Yes, SGPN started out with MyBookie, and now we're back. Everything feels right. Check out the new and improved website. It's great on mobile, plus props for every game, and the live dealer casino. I mean, how great is that? Grey Cup, Canadian football. Yes, the CFL this Sunday. Argos +9. I think that might even be up to 10 now. So check that. Load up on those Argos. Let's go. Head over to mybookie.ag. Promo code SGPN for 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Plus, they're going to give you a little $10 casino chip to have some fun. That's mybookie.ag. Promo code SGPN. All right. Yeah, this is where I hit on High Point, hit on Manhattan, and then the Paladins getting it done. Let's dive into the stink for us. 75-67.
Playing well.
Yeah. I mean, Tulane. This was just. I don't understand the line, how they ever got that number. But hey, this is one we're diving into the stink. Worked out for us. Now, if we're going to talk about that, we got to talk about Butler, you motherfuckers.
I can't believe they won that game.
By double digits. By double digits.
It wasn't a double-digit game, though. They dressed it up at the end. But still, they were the better team tonight.
Yes. I watched this whole thing, man. And
fucking SMU. Why did we fucking ride that pony fucking express bullshit? Damn it.
This was a bad play.
Horrible. Like
yeah.
Selling a team at the bottom of the market and buying another team at the high point. But oh well.
Yeah. Well, I should have dove into the stink on Belmont because they won by 8 against Air Force. Why didn't I bet this?
I thought Air Force was going to get across. Air Force was fuck Air Force, man. Why couldn't they just get blown out? Like they teased me the whole game. They were down 5 the entire game. They're like, we're going to just be this close to covering, but not cover. I hate Air Force right now.
The line made no sense. I think Bieniek actually dove into the stink and actually bet this thing. Nice call.
He always dived into the stink. Didn't Patty love diving in that fucking
That's
stink?
true. Bieniek did not come on the show today because Tobin Anderson won. Iona 62, Vermont 59. He's sick to his stomach right now. You bet that. You bet the Gales, right? Nice hit.
Yeah.
Nice hit.
And Brandon makes a good point. Air Force was up 15-2 as well. Classic Air Force. Fuck them, man.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, dude, the stinky line. And then Belmont did their thing. New Hampshire and Brown, we were right on Brown. We should have bet Brown. We didn't. Gardner Webb, Elon. Remember, we couldn't find a line for this. This was actually a great game. Gardner Webb won by 1.
Great game.
Didn't bet this. We cashed on North Carolina Central +5.5.
At the hook.
Needed every point we could get.
It's about where my night goes to shit.
No, I nailed this one right here, and I apologize for not having. I made this slide last night. It's just I'm a fucking moron. So, how did I miss one of the better? I mean, I don't know if this was one of the better games, but it was a noteworthy game.
Oh, Penn State, Tech.
Yes, Penn State, Virginia Tech. I bet this thing. If you check our picks page, or if you caught me on the grid, I came into it wanting to bet this, and I just, like when I was making the slides, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lock this one, but I just forgot to put the slide in the slideshow. I don't know how the fuck I did that. I'm just. This is what happens when you work at 2 a.m. Penn State just blew them out. Yeah, Penn State just blew them out. Ace Baldwin, 19 points, 10 assists, 3 steals. He hit on that underdog fantasy prop. Your thoughts on the Penn State? Just give them the Big Ten championship now, right?
I was gonna say, man, is Penn State potentially an NCAA tournament team?
Yes.
I kind of think that they're right on that bubble area. I know they haven't played the best of competition, but
Mike Signetti is doing a great job as head coach over there.
You mean Mike Rhodes?
No, Mike Signetti. Virginia guy going to the Big Ten.
Guy, yeah. I like it. Yeah, I got no problem rooting for Penn State basketball. I like Mike Rhodes. I like Ace Baldwin.
Me too. We ate shit. All of us, all 3 of us ate shit on Ohio. Dude, Memphis is fucking up my college basketball season. Shout out to Charles Walker in the chat who won a lock battle.
I hate Memphis.
Memphis looks great this year, man. They're fucking up all my wagers. I'm done fading Memphis unless they play East Carolina.
No,
right?
we need to fade Memphis every game in February when Penny actually has to coach. We're jumping the gun. Remember how good he was last year in November? They're gonna suck ass in January and February again. I don't know why. I don't know why we keep doing this. We just don't like this.
Daniel's saying, how could you possibly take Ohio? Ohio's a good program, man.
Ohio's the preseason MAC team. Like they're preseason MAC.
They're getting like 14 points. What do you mean? It's not like it was like a 3-point spread and I was like, they're going to win it outright.
They were winning for a majority of the first half and the wheels fell off.
Yeah. All right. It's time to get to it, buddy.
Let's skip it.
You brought me into this misery. You brought me into it.
Welcome.
Pitt 86, West Virginia 62.
We're awful.
What the fuck happened here? What the fuck happened here? By the time I turned this game on, it was like, I don't know, 38-15 or so, whatever the fuck the score was.
Yeah.
We got it. I want to know why. What happened? What's your analysis of the game?
I think we suck. The more and more I watch this, I don't know how good we are. We look like a mid-major team, and they made a bunch of they made their shots in the first half. I think they made like 9 or 10 threes, and they beat us like we used to beat the shit out of them every year. It was not. I did not enjoy being on the other side of it. This paying for Hugs' sins has not been fun the last couple of years because we used to beat the fuck out of Pitt like they beat us tonight, and it's not been fun. I could say that, but is what it is. They kicked their ass. I can't sugarcoat it. It wasn't like, hey, we got fucked by the refs. They fucking bent us over and stuck it up our ass basically, and we got a lot of work to do. I'm not giving up on DeVries yet. I mean, it's game 3. I know a lot of people will overreact because it's Pitt, but tonight was not a good night. That's for sure.
I'm
not hiding. I mean, I'm here, everybody. Yeah. It is what it is. We got our ass kicked.
Buddy, I thought the line was too big too. I just thought rivalry game. I get the points, and especially I like the angle that this is his first backyard brawl. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh yeah, let me get the points. 8 shit there. We need to talk about Northwestern. Woo, for a second there.
They almost lost to EIU.
Oh my. I didn't bet this, but I picked Northwestern. That one definitely a lemon. 67-58 in overtime. Northwestern gets it done. And then this game was brutal, man. This game was absolutely brutal.
I had a couple brutal ones late, man, and I think you're talking about Maryland.
Yes, I am talking about Maryland. Kevin Willard sucks. They should have won this game, in my opinion. Like, there's no structure. Like, just dumbass play, just running around like it's fucking unorganized. Like, they were in a spot to win this game, in my opinion. Well, before they battled back from like 7 with like, I don't know, 2 minutes left. This was a fun, very fun basketball game to watch. But like, as far as like coaching, oh man, there's times Maryland just needed to slow the fuck down. They're just like, they just play like, there's no structure to me. Like in many key moments, had they just pulled the ball up and ran a fucking offensive set, I like your team would have been better for it. It's just chaos, organized chaos in a way. Yeah. This was a great watch though. Like if you watch this game, it was a fun game to watch. My oldest brother's a Maryland fan, and we were texting back and forth about this. So just a very fun watch, but we lost on this one.
I never thought we were going to lose this game either. Like I was like, Maryland's going to win this game. This is going to be finally a nice Maryland win over Marquette, who I don't think is very good. And I kind of was stunned that Marquette rallied and found a way to win a game. I mean, you got to give Marquette some credit, man.
Big East between this and Butler.
Yeah, they said shut up.
Enough of the even though Nova got flushed down the toilet again, but
that's an every week thing.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Shaka Smart though, because this was evident to me. I thought he outcoached Kevin Willard tonight. Yeah. Willard did things that I just don't think it's going to work out with him at Maryland. Like, to me, like he could have called timeouts at a couple of critical times. Say, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? Like, just slow the ball down, slow it down. The turnover game was insane in a way. They would like make a turnover or two, but just like moments where the guys go 1-on-3, just pulling up for a jumper, and you're like, what are you doing, dude? Stop. Fun watch though. Shout out to Marquette and the Big East. North Carolina looked amazing
Cam
tonight.
Jones was awesome, by the way.
Cam
Jones,
he's
a fucking stud.
Yeah. Queen too balled out. North Carolina looked great against American. I don't know. I mean, I took American and the points, didn't bet it, but they won by 52. I think it was.
Horrible game.
Yes, very horrible game. I also bet Penn, and Penn's horrible. I watched a little bit of this. I was like, why did I bet Penn? This I actually think you could argue worst play of the night. St. Joe's wins by 17. What's that?
Yeah. That or West Virginia.
But the West Virginia one I would make again, just because your backyard brawl, you're getting points, a good amount of points. But, Penn, like I thought.
They were awful. They're awful.
Fucking terrible, dude. Too many staples. Noah Bieniek's in the chat. He came in the tout. All right. Yeah. It's there. He's just right now. He's chugging Pepto-Bismol, going 9-1 though. All right. Shout out to the great Bieniek.
I'd like to hear his analysis on his Oregon State cover, which is the biggest bullshit cover of the year so far. That game was horseshit.
I didn't watch.
Oh my God.
I didn't have action. I didn't have action on that one.
You would have puked if you had Fullerton. Anybody that had Fullerton, I'm sorry. That was, awful.
We also locked up Georgia Tech, and that one did not hit. Georgia, Mike Snow White. I was a year off. I was high on him last year.
Yeah.
It was a year off of this shit. And I'm going to complain about this beat. You have this Oregon State one. This one to me was the hardest one. Iowa, Washington State.
Oh my God. This was fucking brutal.
They could not. How many 10-second violations did they get? Once they went into the press. It was fucking painful, man. I feel like Washington State was the right side. I really do. Especially
the
30
minutes,
dude. I mean, we got the best of that number too. I had like 7.5 points or whatever it was. Like, I'm like, oh, we're good. Even if Iowa wins, they're going to win by 4 or 5. And it's like, no, down the stretch, it was like every shot went in. And then Washington State just had a 3 that was halfway down, rattle out, missed layup. Like it, this one was brutal for me. This one, I think, was the most painful of the night for me.
I'll be on that one with you, man. I'm telling you, this late slate killed me with some of these backdoor bullshit shenanigans.
Well, the only good thing is, as much as I want to praise that, I got very fortunate with High Point. Or as much as I want to just say, I got fortunate with High Point. I got very fortunate with North Alabama plus 1.5 against Samford. Samford wins in overtime, 97-96. Did you get eyes on this one?
Honestly, this might have been the game of the night
Mm-hmm.
in terms of actual quality game, back and forth. 2 really good mid-major teams from the state of Alabama, and give Samford credit. They blew a 20-point lead, but found a way to get it done. And it was, I mean, North Alabama's good though. I like both those teams.
Yeah. I'm mad that I didn't bet Texas A&M. You and Bieniek had a lock battle. Bieniek gets it done. A&M.
Ohio State, that was bad tonight.
I should have bet A&M. I had a feeling. I mean, I picked A&M. I'm like, God, I should have fucking bet him.
I couldn't trust them, but they proved me wrong tonight.
I also should have bet Gonzaga. We talked about potentially doing that. They won by like 100. I don't even know what the fucking final score was.
It was awful.
Yeah. I did end up betting DePaul. Shout out to the Blue Demons. Dude, how good is this DePaul team? Are they the 3rd best team in the Big East? That's another one for the Big East, by the way. I mean, I know it's Duquesne, but hell, tournament team last year.
It's wide open. I mean, Holtman's already passed the win total last year, I think, with 4 wins to start.
Yeah.
Maybe they can fuck around and be on the bubble.
They look good, man. They look good.
They would look well coached.
You know who I hate? I hate Arizona. You know I hate them. Well, remember that year I took them to win the national championship and Princeton beat them in the first round? You fucking losers. Tommy Lloyd is the most overrated coach in college basketball. All right. They got their ass whooped tonight. Of course I bet Arizona because they actually have athleticism.
110?
They suck. They're a fucking shit program. All right.
Yeah.
They're fucking the ultimate pretender. I'm sorry, David Matola. You got to get rid of Tommy Lloyd. You got to get rid of Tommy Lloyd.
He's won 90% of his games.
I don't give a shit. His teams suck. Like anytime they ever they're such a bitch team. Who can I compare them to in like a football metaphor? It's like, who's a team that just it's just a soft ass team that just they'll win 9-10 games, but they're just soft.
I would say Ole Miss, but Ole Miss beat Georgia.
It's true. They're kind of like Ole Miss.
They are very much like Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss.
Yeah. Just discipline. Now, with shout out to Wisconsin, they play great. 103 points.
Oh, they fucked them.
100. Those staples were sharp. 103 points. Are you kidding me?
How many threes did they make?
Oh man, I got this. Hang on,
I'll tell you what. If you told me Arizona was going to score 88, I was going to say 88-68. Arizona wins. I did not have Wisconsin score 103.
How about this? Arizona was 4 for 23 from 3.
Oof.
Fucking bums. Fucking losers. You're a fucking loser ass fucking team. I can't believe I even took them after that Princeton pick a couple. I'm done with Zona. All right. Shout out to the Badgers. This could be like the greatest weekend in the history of Wisconsin. The greatest week, because you got Del Rio driving hammered. You got this, and then you got potentially, if you can upset the Ducks tomorrow in football, could be the greatest weekend since I don't know, since one weekend when Chris Farley was getting hammered at Marquette. Fullerton, Oregon State. So what happened here? Essentially, I didn't bet this game. Didn't watch this game.
Fullerton was up 7.5. It was a 2-point game with 5 minutes left. Well, it's by 20. Like how? I was watching. I'm like, no, they're not going to really not cover. Oh wow, no, they're still fouling. Oh, they're still fouling. I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
7.5, getting 13, and they were in a 2-point game with 6 minutes left.
Yeah. Fullerton's terrible. They've done this to me a couple times, but
You're trash.
UCLA's blowing out these mid majors. By the way, it's 2 in a row. Put it on Lehigh. Nick's
padding his net rating or whatever the hell they say. Manipulating the net.
Yeah. And then, of course, I win a lock battle against Matt because the fucking Long Island Sharks came out of Riverside, California. All right. The Sharks were swimming down the Colorado River, jumping over the riverside, doing meth with the locals. They cover. That's what great teams do. That's what great fucking teams do. And your thoughts on Long Island, you've been fading them. You've been eating shit, fading Long Island, buddy. It's time to recognize that Long Island is the greatest team in America.
What's the record?
ATS. I think their actual overall record's 2-2, but I believe ATS they did not cover in the opener against Ole Miss, but after that, they've been covering, baby. Let's go.
Pratt. They beat Pratt game 2.
That's when I knew. That's when I knew this team was legit. Yeah. The fucking Sharks get the cover. And yeah, I mean, crazy day. We got to do game balls. I had a 14-12 record ATS. So it wasn't pretty, but 14-12 got it done. Game ball, Mac. Where are you going?
Stonehill. Stonehill wins by 30. Like what?
Yeah. I love how that's what you open up with. Not Purdue, not Wisconsin.
Purdue.
Stonehill.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how they were up 30 ever. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Badgers. That's my game ball. Look, I talk a lot of shit about Wisconsin over the years, but I loved it when you had Michael Finley. But that was dominance. That was absolute dominance. Game ball. Where's your second game ball?
Tobin Anderson and Iona beating Vermont at home outright. Yeah, Noah Bieniek. How about Tobin getting it done over Vermont? That was a big win for their first win of the year.
I do like that one. Bieniek purposely not doing the show because Tobin Anderson's greatness. Second game ball. Bieniek. Give me Michigan. Michigan proved a lot to me today. They looked good, even though I feel like TCU should have covered. Michigan looked good to me. So give me the Wolverines with the little game ball there. Where's your third and final game ball going?
The Jaspers of Manhattan.
Woo.
Winning outright against Fordham. A little brother, big brother angle, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, why didn't I play that on the money line? Final game ball. I'm not going to you, Butler. I'm going to Charleston. That game winner was insane. If you haven't seen that video, that three was just, and the whole place was lit. It was just perfect. College basketball. That's why it's the greatest. So give me the Cougs, who remain undefeated. Chris Mack. Next thing you know, he's going to be back in the Big East or the ACC. All right. Folks, want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Pick'em has one of the biggest menus for all the sports: NFL, college football, college basketball, CFL, MMA, NBA, NASCAR, NHL, all that good stuff, and more. You can now use specials and boost on all flexed entries as well. So what are you doing? Sign up. And when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN. We talked about this. We were on Ace Baldwin tonight. He came through for us. So get on. You can find edges that you really cannot find elsewhere on player stats. So get on over there, sign up, use that promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm, SGPN's proud partner. Rhythm is the #1 AI-powered sports betting platform that helps provide bettors of all levels the ability to build custom predictive betting models in seconds and get predictions for betting on money lines, spreads, totals, props. I mean, look, you can copy one of the top performing models from the leaderboard, or you could build your own, like I do. And then they adjust around that. And now you can track all of that in the Rhythm app. They just added college hoops. They already got college football, NFL in there. It's beautiful. Rhythm has it all. So what are you doing? Hop on over there. Claim your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right. Bieniek had a fire night tonight. All right. He keeps texting me. So you better rep that. He had a 9-1 on his plays. Fire department. He's got to go to the hospital more often. Let's get into this. Game 1, youtube.com. We got slides. How the hell does he do this thing? So what the fuck is all this?
I think it's this one. Why are we so close?
Really? It looks weird.
I think it's this one. It's this one, but we don't have the third one because here. There you go. Because Phoenix usually where the follow us on SGPN is.
We're going this one. We're going this one here. This one looks better. All right. I don't like following rules. Presbyterian is heading to Kennesaw, Georgia.
It's 11 a.m. game.
Kennesaw's laying 4.5. I'll lay it. Wait,
I agree.
Should we lock this?
I think we should because think about it. Presbyterian just won a fucking big time game against Wofford, comeback fashion. Now they hit the road. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Kennesaw.
Who is betting on the Kennesaw Owls? That is Pick Dundee and Moneyline Mac. Get all over there. Join the party. Next, the New Jersey, and I don't have a line on this one. I couldn't find a line earlier, but now I see a line. NJIT is catching 6.5 points. Oh no, I did have the line on this. There's a lot that I don't have though, because when I was building these, none of them were out. NJIT is catching 6.5 against Morgan State. What? Didn't we do this before with Mercyhurst?
Yeah.
But I will say this: IT, they do suck.
So does Morgan State, though.
Villanova won by 40 almost against NJIT.
That might be the biggest indictment against.
Yeah. Loyola Maryland won by 18 against, and they only scored 50 against Loyola Maryland. Give me the points though. No lock. Are you locking this thing?
It's tempting. I mean, Morgan State is laying 6.5. I'll just take the points. No bet here. I like taking Kennesaw in the early window.
The Vacuum Company is heading to Seton Hall. Seton Hall's laying 12.5. What? Why?
There was a dust up last year when these two played. Remember that?
Yeah. But why are they 20? I don't understand this line. This is like Nova all over again. Like, okay.
I think everybody will look at it. They won by 21 last year, but no, thank you. I'll lock up Wagner.
Yes. I've already bet this. My only fear of betting this is is it going to go up tomorrow? Like, could I get more value by waiting? Yeah. Wagner plus the points. Let's go. Shout out to Coach. Y'all saved my ass. 10-0 in one parlay. Let's go. Your hometown team, the Richmond Spiders, are heading to Lewisburg, Pennsylvania to take on Bucknell. Richmond's laying 1.5. No.
Yeah, why is Richmond laying points?
Bucknell's not bad, man.
I'm on Bucknell.
I'm on Bucknell too. Richmond sucks. No lock. You locking this?
I don't like that they just came off that triple overtime game, but I'll just take Bucknell. No bet.
Mercyhurst. Can someone find me the line on this? I couldn't find this line. Mercyhurst is the hospital is heading to New York City. Take on these Columbia Lions. Anyone got a line on this in the chat?
Columbia's laying 11.5.
Locking Mercyhurst. Sprinkle the money line. Sprinkle the money line. The real Lakers. 11.5. What the fuck's going on over there? You in?
Oh yeah. Let's go. Mercy, 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 baby.
Sprinkle that money line. Sprinkle that money line. Gonna keep the locks rolling. Duke is laying 25.5. I will lay the 25.5 off that loss. Duke's gonna win by 40. What are you doing here, Mac?
No bet for me. The reason I'm a little concerned, Duke is in a little bit of a sandwich. They got Arizona next, and then they got Kansas after that. So I'll lay it with Duke, but I'm not betting it.
Is Arizona something they circle? They fucking suck. All right,
they lost him in Cameron last year.
That's true. I know.
Yeah, they're gonna have Arizona circled.
I'm still laying it. This. They're gonna destroy Wofford. Wake Forest. This is the Skip Prosser game. Yeah. Former coach for both these teams. May he rest in peace. Xavier's laying 5.5 at the Cintas Center. You could talk me into a Xavier lock here.
I like Xavier here at home. Early
let's
spot.
Let's bet this.
Xavier. I think Xavier pulls away from Wake at the
end. Lay the 5.5 with the Musketeers. Lafayette is heading to Ithaca. Take on Cornell. Cornell's laying 7.5. Give me Lafayette and the points.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the points. I mean, Cornell's been good, but I think this is a tad too high. Give me Lafayette. They've been feisty as a dog. Let's go.
This whack ass Charleston Southern logo. They're back in White Springs. What? Anyone got the line on this? Charleston Southern and VMI.
No number out yet.
Check the picks page. Get the SGPN app free to download, sportsgamblingpodcast.com. There you can also click on the picks page. Let's continue on this journey. Notre Dame is heading into Washington, D.C. to take on them Georgetown Hoyas. Notre Dame's laying 2.5. Give me the Hoyas to win outright. Doing here, Mac?
It's the return of the Big East now. We faded the Big East for the first 10 days. Now they came to life tonight. I think it carries over with Xavier and Georgetown tomorrow early. Saxa Hoya gets it done over the Irish. Let's go.
Double lock on the Hoyas. Great minds think alike. Moving along. Fucking Dartmouth is taking on Boston. BU's laying 4.5. Stink a little bit to you?
That is low. I mean, Dartmouth is terrible. He's got drilled by Albany.
But BU is winless. I think we should bet Boston.
I agree. I mean, Boston is traditionally a good program. This is a great buy low spot. Good call, Boston.
Let's lay the 4.5 on the Terrors. The locks are flowing. Grab yourself a glass. All right. Moving forward. Youngstown State's heading to Syracuse, take on the Orangemen. And Bob Costas and his fucking pink eye. Qs are laying 11.5. I'm going to lay it.
Yeah, Youngstown is off the drill spot in Columbus. I think Syracuse is the right spot. By the way, you could tell that Northeast football doesn't give a shit because all these games are being played in the Northeast early in the day is what I'm noticing. Well, we got Syracuse, we got Xavier, we got Georgetown, Mercyhurst, Wagner, Seton Hall. I mean,
yeah, bastards start their football program back up. Moving forward, UT Martin is catching 11.5 at Longwood.
What the fuck is this?
I know, man. What am I missing here? They got injuries or something? What am I missing? They won at Illinois.
Longwood's 3-0, but I mean, this is a great spot to back UT Martin. UT Martin's not bad.
They won at Illinois State.
I know.
The opener.
And then the second half got away from them earlier in the week at North Alabama. North Alabama is good. We just found that out. They went toe-to-toe with Samford. I think UT Martin's live. Lock.
Yes, we have to take it, but I'm just a little bit scared of the line, making it no sense. But
I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
UT Martin lock, double lock, plus 11.5. Who the fuck's Longwood? Jerome Kersey's not walking through that door. May he rest in peace. Next up. I mean, I know we're locking every game right now, but this is why diversify. I think St. Peter's is better than UMBC.
You're better off UMBC the other day against Coppin.
I mean, I think I should bet St. Peter's. They're off I'm doing it. Give me St. Peter's minus 1.5. They're going to win this game.
I do agree with you. They're 0-3 and they're much, much better than their record. So I like to spot another 0-3 team that's laying points. We'll lock.
Let's go.
I love it.
We're betting the shit out of everything. Let's go.
Fuck you, Bieniek.
Bieniek would have one wager by now.
Oh, he would have.
And even that, he would have been like, I got the line at 9 last night. No, I'm fucking with you, Noah. We love you, buddy.
But you need to lock some more games.
Central Arkansas is heading to Macomb, Illinois. Take on Western Illinois. Western Illinois is laying 7.5. I can't bet Western Illinois anymore. I've gotten fucked up by this team. I will lay the 7.5, but no wager.
There we go. Western Illinois, Central Arkansas. God, Central Arkansas is bad. I'll lay it with Western Illinois. That is a fringe lock. Check the picks page. I mean, they just got to
I know. It's a good spot for them, but man, they fucked me up this year, man. They got blown out in the 2 wagers I've had on the Leathernecks.
Yeah. They should roll here. I do like Saturday home teams. It's always been a trend of ours.
Indiana State's heading to Muncie. Not going to get Muncie out in the middle of nowhere as they're catching 5 against Ball State. To be up a creek without a paddle, to have the whole world in the palm of your hands and blow it. Muncie. I'm going to lay it with Ball State. You can talk me into a lock here.
I was thinking the same thing, but do we want to lock this one? This one is in.
This is a rivalry game, though. This is a rivalry game.
That's why I don't want to lock Ball State, but I do think Ball State finally can take it out on Indiana State over the last couple of years here.
Yeah, fringe. See, the problem is this game's too early. I won't know if I've made money yet. Actually, no, I'll know a little bit. I might check the picks page. I might bet this. LaSalle taking on Drexel and Philly. LaSalle's laying 2.5. It's a great game.
Yeah.
I go with my boyfriend Dunphy here. I'm laying the 2.5. What are you doing here?
So last year LaSalle won. I like Drexel and the rematch here. So give me Drexel here to get it done.
No, are you locking this? I'm not locking this. You?
It's fringe. I mean, LaSalle's fucking undefeated still.
You're goddamn right they are.
I love Dunphy, but goddamn, how many times is he going to
darling of mine? They're a darling of mine. Stetson is heading to Norman, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's laying 25. I hate
awful.
Oklahoma every time they're laying the big number. Give me Stetson and the points. What are you doing here?
Stetson. Yeah, this game's terrible.
Yeah. Oh man. South Carolina State is heading to Daytona Beach. Take on Bethune Cookman. BC's laying 1.5. I feel like we should battle here, but
the Bulldogs are going to win.
No, the Wildcats are going to win this thing, but I'm not betting this. I don't feel comfortable yet betting on Bethune. I bet Bethune Cookman's like Western Illinois. They're fucking me up left and right. I'm laying the 1.5 with Bethune Cookman. I'm not wagering on it yet.
What's Bethune Cookman coming off of? They just played at Fort Wayne on Monday night, so they have actually the rest advantage here. I like the Bulldogs. I think they're better.
You wagering on that?
Yeah, give me the Bulldogs. Give me South Carolina State. You talk.
Fuck you. Let's battle. God damn it.
HBCU battle, baby. Let's go. Give me South Carolina State.
You're not gonna. Reggie Theus can coach. He can coach. He got that Charles Barkley blood money. They're winning this game. Let's go. Get that Barkley Subway money. We got a battle in Daytona Beach. Dundee with Bethune Cookman. Mac with the Bulldogs of South Carolina State. Tulsa. It's laying 2 in Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, this game. These games are filthy.
Give me Tulsa. I think Tulsa's all right.
You back? Yeah.
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
You took Tulsa?
Yeah, but I'm not betting this. You couldn't. This is one of the last games I would bet.
I was thinking the same thing. Give me Missouri State just because they're getting points. I have no idea on this one.
Moving forward, Radford is catching 5 at Evansville.
What a weird line.
Give me the 5. No bet.
I took the 5 too, but Radford's got to show it to me on the road. I like them at home. They're going to be a wagon at home. They protect home court there.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mexicans. We don't have a line on this, I bet, right? Tennessee Tech.
This is a championship game.
I look forward to betting this tomorrow. Somebody get me a line on this game. All right. You find that man. What does he say in The Fugitive? You find that man. He had a prosthetic arm. You find that man. All right. You find that line. I want to bet this game. No one knows what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. That movie is like 60 years ago. Okay. There was a man in my house. All right. He had a prosthetic arm. All right. There's a wager I want to bet on. It's the Mexicans. You find that line.
You're going to secure the border with this bet right here.
Devlin McGregor. You find that line. Anyway, damn it, I want that line. I want to bet on my boys. Idaho's going to Provo. They're going to get destroyed. Look, we've been riding Idaho.
This is an interesting game because BYU plays 10-15 at night in football?
That's true. They're
going to get annihilated, Idaho.
I'm laying the 28 though, dude. No bet though.
I'll lock up BYU. You're going to win by 40. I'm not going to get cute here. BYU rolls.
You're solo on this one.
Yeah.
Money line, Mac. Loading up on BYU minus 28. Northwestern State is heading to Houston, Texas. Take on these Owls. Rice is laying 9.5. No, we should lock Northwestern State. They could win this. They could win this game.
Plus 340. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go,
Sprinkle that money line. Northwestern State plus 9.5. Let's go.
They played well against Oklahoma the other night.
Dude, they're a solid team, man. They're a solid team over the years. Let's go. Idaho State is laying tough ties for Lavin. Idaho State's a road favorite in San Diego.
Right there.
Yeah, very fireable right there. What? Give me Idaho State. I can't believe that. When's the last time they were a road favorite? It's got. I don't think I've ever done a show where they're they've been favored on the road. Give me Idaho. Give me the Bengals. Something must be up with this. What are you doing here?
You know, Lavin keeps being public as hell too, and they just keep getting their dicks kicked in. Give me Idaho State. I think fucking Lavin sucks.
He's on borrowed time, dude. Well, I don't know. I mean, is there a demand to win there? I don't.
No,
he's
doing that sunshine.
He might be fine for a couple years. Jackson State, dude. Vegas loves Vandy basketball this year. Every Vandy line, they're like laying 30.
Pavia.
Yeah, and I want to take Jackson State to cover that. You know what? Give me the points. No bet though. What are you doing here?
Hold on. I think this should be a bet because not Jackson State, not a look ahead. Vandy has a look ahead to the preseason MTE. Yeah, and Charleston next week. I think Jackson State keeps it within the number after that Cal win the other night. Give me Jackson State. Lock it up.
All right, you sold it. You know I like taking Jackson State. Give me the 25 with Mo. It's fucked up court. Got all this goddamn SEC money. You can't even build a goddamn gymnasium. Stephen F. Austin is heading to Jonesboro, catching 7.5.
That's a telling line.
Give me the points. No bet. What are you doing here?
Arkansas State, I think, is a fringe lock. I think they're pretty damn good. I think Stephen F. is in that brand name. Why everybody wants to back them here.
Yeah, I'm not betting this thing though. You say lock or no?
Fringe. Check the picks page. I haven't committed to it yet.
Eastern Michigan. I was surprised it was 8.5. Cleveland State looks like shit. The times I've seen them. Give me the points. I'm open to potentially betting this. What are you doing here?
I'm on Cleveland State. They just won like last night.
EMU's good, man. Noah's Michigan power rankings are disrespecting my Eagles. All right.
They're terrible. They've won 2 in a row. They're gonna get smashed here. Cleveland State rolls.
Next up, South Carolina is going into Bloomington. Oh man, Indiana's laying 7. This is in Bloomington, right?
Yeah. And they have a bye week, right? Because they play Ohio State next weekend in football.
But I normally hate. Oh, you're right. You're right.
That place is gonna be lit.
Let's bet Indiana.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck South Carolina.
I hate Woodson. I hate laying points with Mike Woodson. Yeah. But I think we have to. Let's lay the 7 with the Hoosiers. Canisius is heading to they're playing in Kalamazoo. Go to Waldo's. You're going to need multiple liquor pitchers to watch this game. SIU's laying 3.5. Dude, this stinks, man.
You want to bet Canisius?
We did that last night or 2 nights ago, and we ate shit. They scored like 40 points.
I mean, Edwardsville's won 2 games in the last like 72 hours as a dog.
I think they're good though.
Now
man.
they're favorite though. I think Canisius wins outright. I'll give that a gross one. I'll lock up Canisius.
You're flying solo here. Actually, fuck off. Let's do battle.
Oh,
Let's do battle here.
You know it's the right side.
What's that?
I said, you know, Canisius is the right side.
They bother me. All right. I watched them the other day. Edwardsville has got players, man. Let's go. We got a battle in Kalamazoo. Dundee with SIU. Mac with the Golden Griffs. Texas State's getting a point in Abilene.
Oh my God.
Stink.
Yeah.
The stink. Give me Texas State. What are you doing here?
I'll take Abilene. No bet though. They have been awful at home.
Yale is heading to the barn. Catching 4.5. Give me Minnesota minus 4.5. What are you doing here?
Should we bet Minnesota? Yale just played really well against Purdue. Minnesota, on the other hand, lost a bye game to North Texas. I think Minnesota pulls away here.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Minnesota. You know, I can be easily convinced to fade the Ivy. Double lock the Gophers. Lay the 4.5. You're probably going to want to get this now, I would imagine. Next up, Colorado State is playing in Mississippi. South Haven. Where the fuck is South Haven? I've been to a bunch of different cities in Mississippi. I've been to Jackson. I've been to Oxford. Been to Starkville. Been to Biloxi. Been to what? There's another one I've been to too. I forget. But where the hell is South Haven? Anyone know where the hell this is?
What the fuck?
How far is this from Oxford? Okay, it's by Memphis.
Who does Ole Miss play in football tomorrow?
They have a bye week, I think. This is a lock, dude. Colorado State sucks. Ole Miss minus 4.
I'm with you.
Yeah. This I actually feel great about. I know it stinks a little bit, but Colorado State's trash this year. I've watched them multiple times. Mercer is heading to Mobile.
Mercer.
Fuck Mercer. I'm laying the 4.5. You just reminded me. No lock though. Fuck this game. What are you doing here?
These points, no bet. I'm not doing this game.
Next up, Pine Bluff. IDub. I need a line here.
IDub is laying 11.5.
What? Give me the points. No wager.
Yeah, I take the points too. I mean, come on. What is this?
Yeah. Little Cock is also in San Antonio, taking on UTSA. Does anyone have an update on the injury situation at Little Cock? Let me see what I can do here. Let me see if I can quickly try to find something here.
Tip 3, 4.
They have multiple guys injured. KK Robinson.
I'll take Little Rock, no bet.
Yeah, I'll take the points too. Don't bet this one. We did not skip Stetson in Oklahoma. We both took Stetson. Hasty. Whoa, hey. Ha! George Mason, Tony Skinn. He thinks he's just going to walk into Greenville. For some reason, they have him favored. One team's undefeated here. The other's got multiple losses. Oh boy. I mean, the disrespect is so real, and this is perfect bulletin board material for these Pirates. We're just a great team, and they're not. We're at home and they're not. However, you ready for this?
You're taking Mason.
I am. Lock up Mason.
I'm taking Mason too.
Lock up Mason. This is a double lock.
Yeah.
No, we believe tonight. Lock up George Mason -3.5. Double lock there. Don't let NC Nick hear it. Murray State is catching 3.5 in Murfreesboro.
What?
Is catching 3.5. I'm sorry. Catching 3.5. Middle Tennessee's favored. My bad. Give me Middle Tennessee. What are you doing here?
I like Murray here.
Middle Tennessee was fire at home last year.
A good regionality here.
It is a fun game. It's a fun game. Toledo is heading to Detroit City, laying 10.5. Bieniek, get your ass out to this game. Does this stink a little bit to you?
What, that it's so high or that low?
I would think that this would be more like 14, 15.
I mean, Detroit has at least looked.
They've covered for us. For us.
I'll lay it with Toledo, but I'm not going to bet it. I actually have a little bit of respect here for Detroit this year.
Give me the Titans plus the points. No bet though. No bet. Lemoyne.
Taking on the Bonnies.
Lemoyne is heading to Bonaventure, New York. Getting 18 fucking points.
Lock.
With the 18, right? You're taking the 18, right? I agree. It's way too much. Way too much.
How much better is the Bonnies than Syracuse?
Wait. Yeah. 18. Sprinkle the money line. Sprinkle the fucking money line.
An upstate New York battle here.
Slopeside doesn't like my wine. One of my best friends growing up, his dad was from France, and he would just say everything like that. I'm doing a terrible job impersonating it, but it would be when I hear them talking, and because they speak in French, and it was just, you could just hear. New Hampshire's fucking Sacred Heart and Providence, Rhode Island. Does anyone have a line on this?
New Hampshire -1.
Yeah, Vegas. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
They're like, these two teams are fucking awful.
Give me Sacred Heart.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're the one getting a point here. I'll take the points.
Mississippi. What's this line? Mississippi Valley State's heading into Austin, Texas. What is this line?
38.5.
Who's Texas have on deck?
Fucking Mississippi Valley's coming to play here, gentlemen. Syracuse. I think we should bet Mississippi Valley.
Oh, I'm not betting it. I'll take it. I'm not fucking betting it. They just lost by 73 fucking points.
I know, and then Sports Center's mocking them. Texas sees that shit. They're gonna go through the motions. I want more than 40 though, so I'm gonna wait to bet it. And when it goes north of 40, I will grab Mississippi Valley.
I like that angle, but I don't know that I'll bet it. I'll just take it. I'll think about it.
Texas will win by 36.
I'll think about it. If it gets to 45, I'll join.
45.
That's my line in the sand.
Can you imagine if they pick UConn? Oh my god.
Surprised they're not on the schedule. Gottlieb, Green Bay, heading to Providence, Rhode Island. I didn't have a line on this. Someone give me the line on this.
Providence is laying 15.5. Oof.
We should lock Green Bay, huh?
Now they just dumped the Gatorade on Gottlieb.
I'm taking the points. I mean, I'll take the points. No lock.
I'm with you. We probably should take the points. As much as I always want to fade Green Bay. I just, man, who's Providence to be laying 15.5?
Yeah.
Who's better, them or Oklahoma State?
I think Providence is a harder place to play at because Oklahoma State, ever since they lost their fans, it's weird.
Yeah.
Everyone says the NBA excuse, but fucking the NBA sucks. Why would these fans not just support their basketball program? Something happened. Something happened there. I blame Gundy. East Tennessee State. We should take East Tennessee State, right? They're heading to Davidson, North Carolina. They're getting 5.5.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's bet East Tennessee State.
ETSU outright.
I'm about to say, take that money line. Take that money line. All right, Georgia Southern, Winthrop, and Rock Hill, South Carolina. Anyone got a line on this one?
Yeah. This is a no line. 5:00 tip. So check the picks page. This is both winners here playing each other.
Yeah. Portland is heading to Long Beach. Long Beach State's laying 4.5. Give me the Pilots all day. Do we have a little pilot parlay? UT Martin
You
plus
hate
these
Long Beach now.
Yeah.
I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
I don't know that I should bet this though.
I'm not betting it. But
Yeah, I don't. The more I think about it, like Long Beach has talent.
Yeah.
I just think Portland's better coached. Oakland is catching 27 in the fog. We got to take Kansas, right?
I mean, Kansas is off of 2 big games. They're off of Carolina. They're off of Sparty. Who they got on deck? They got Wilmington and Duke.
I'll lay the 27. No bet.
Yeah, I'll probably just lay it. I think they win 25-30. I think they'll probably win by 30 most likely.
Yeah, shout out to Dusa in the chat, dropping knowledge. Bowling Green's heading to East Lansing, catching 24.5 fucking points. Give me the Falcons and the points. What are you doing here?
I think this is a lock.
I think you're right.
Sparty's laying 24.5 against Bowling. No.
Yeah.
Bowling Green.
I think
Lock.
you're right. Fly, Falcons. Give me the 24.5. Double lock. The Flamin' Libs are taking on FAU in Charleston, South Carolina. It's a good game, dude. The question is double overtime heartbreaking loss too much for FAU? And the Flamin' Libs were just sitting there the whole time. But I think FAU's better than Liberty this year. But
FAU beat them by 20 last year. I think Liberty outright lock. They're off of a double overtime game.
yeah, okay. Give me the Flamin' Libs. Flamin' Libs. Yeah, I mean that's the humor in it, Damani, right? That's why I deemed that nickname. And the best part about it is it pisses them off severely. That's the irony. I've shout out to the Liberty fan. Liberty has great fans though. They have great fans. But it's funny. Some of the people, I've been a guest on their pods a bunch and it's great, but I've gotten into random people on Twitter get pissed that I call them the Flamin' Libs. So I've actually gotten into arguments, not even arguments. Like they just talk shit to me, because I say that, which makes me only say it more. It's almost like the UCF very golden night angle. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun there. But Liberty has great fans. Actually, I'm a big fan. Shout out the Sea of Red podcast. I've been a guest on that show. They're all cool as fuck. Yeah, let's go. Central Connecticut State. This is in Canada.
Yeah, I have no idea what to do here.
You got the best team in Connecticut against the best team in Massachusetts. I like this would be a great game if they actually like played this in one of their home stadiums. Clark's cracking me up. Northeastern's laying 3. Give me the real Blue Devils. I don't know. This is a good game. It's just how many people are going to be at this game?
It's not even a fucking doubleheader. I just checked. What the fuck is this? Hey, let's just play in Canada, 6:00 Eastern, Saturday night, November.
It's the lead up to the 111th Grey Cup. You know
what the fuck? Give me Northeastern. No bet. I mean, what the fuck?
Give me Central Connecticut State, but no bet. Bellarmine is heading to Huntington, West Virginia to take on Marshall. Marshall's laying 9.5. I'm gonna lay it. Marshall with this building's been fucking up teams left and right. I'm laying it. What are you doing here?
I'm locking up Bellarmine, man. They are snake bit so far this year. They're still winless, and I feel like they're right there to win every game. Let's go, Bellarmine again.
Moneyline Mac locking up Bellarmine. That's another one they get Twitter people get pissed about. I got like 10 DMs. It's not Bellarmine. Fucking idiot. Oh man.
The chat really likes Marshall for whatever reason.
Well, they're fire at home, dude. I can't fade them anyway. I keep going up even last year. The Screaming Eagles of Southern Indiana are taking on the Elephants of IPFW. We got a line on this?
Fort Wayne's like 14.5.
Lock.
Insane battle.
Give me the Screaming Eagles plus 14.5.
Yep.
Lock. Ridiculous line.
I'll join you. What is that?
14.5. Insane. Double lock on the Screaming Eagles.
What the fuck is going on with these lines?
UMKC is gonna hop their fucking way into Omaha, Nebraska. Take on Michael Crichton. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Creighton's laying 21.
Now this is a reasonable number to cover for Creighton.
Yeah, I'll lay the 21.
I will too. I will too. They're fringe lock. Yeah. It's like finally we're not laying. We have to lay like 36 to cover with them.
Yeah. Give me a line on this. And why? Where is this? Where the hell is Guilderland, New York? Why? It's not Albany. It's not. What's going on here? Someone explain this game.
This game's at the Broadview Center. Where's the Broadview Center?
They got no fucking idea.
They just make up places to play these fucking games.
Bieniek was talking about that college football is more neutral. What are you talking about, Bieniek? Every damn there's like we're 2 weeks into the season. There's already like 600 neutral site games in college basketball.
Wait, Albany's like 4.5.
Lock on Siena. What it stinks though. But Jerry Mack, it's my guy.
I'm perplexed here on this line. So I had Albany against Dartmouth. They were a 4.5 point underdog. Now they're a 4.5 point favorite against Siena.
Siena's good, dude. They're gonna fuck up Albany. They're gonna win by 15.
Siena is better than Dartmouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll lock Siena. They're winning the game outright.
Now let me ask you the ultimate question, and Chad, feel free to chime in. Saint Bernard or Great Dane? A, who wins in a fight? B, which dog would you choose to have it at as your dog? But who wins in a fight also? Saint Bernard. I'm like forever scarred. I was at like a house party where like a Great Dane just shitting all over the house in the middle of the party, just like liquid diarrhea in the middle of the fucking party. So I'm gonna say the Saint Bernard gets him, but I don't know. I think it's a good battle. It's good battle. What would you take as your dog?
I think the Great Dane is intimidating. I like the way he perks his ears up right there. Saint Bernard's good too, though.
I like Clark saying, I don't like Great Danes. I don't like a dog bigger than me. That's a dinosaur. Yeah, it's a good battle. I actually wonder who would win in the fight because I mean, Great Dane is like kind of clumsy too. And if you bite a fucking St. Bernard, you're just getting fur, just getting a shit ton of fur. You know what I mean? Kind of think the St. Bernard has an advantage by going to the legs because he's not as tall. And once the Great Dane's on the ground, the St. Bernard can just kind of get that dub. Cujo was the St. Bernard. Good point, Todd. Yeah. Let's go. St. Francis, the Red Flash are going to Emmitsburg, Maryland to take on Mount St. Mary's. I had no line here, but
Mount St. Mary's laying 6.5. I will lock St. Francis.
I'm not locking this.
They're off that crazy.
I'm not locking. Oh, actually, you know what? You're right. Double lock St. Francis.
Yeah.
Let's go. Fucking Holy Cross is taking on Brown. We have a line on this?
Oh, no line on this. What a game.
Brown's going to win this game.
I hope so. Holy Cross is awful.
UMass is laying 6 against Speedy Claxton and Hofstra. Didn't Hofstra just have a gigantic win? Who was that against? Seton Hall.
They beat Seton Hall.
6 though. I don't like laying a gigantic number with Frank, man. Like I like him as the dog.
This game is on campus.
I'll take UMass. No lock though. You locking this?
I don't want to lock it. I think UMass the right side off back-to-back losses. They did win in Hofstra last year. I'll lay it, but no bet.
Do we have a line on VCU and Loyola, Maryland?
VCU is laying 22.
They've been drilling these teams, but give me the Greyhounds plus the points, but I no bet.
I'll lay it, man. I'm not going against VCU at home.
They've been drilling these teams. NC Central's taking on William and Mary. We have a line on this?
This is a losers bracket game.
Yeah, Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Yeah, no line. 7:32.
Florida Gulf Coast is taking on Drake. No line here. Someone hooked me up with a line.
Drake laying 11.5. I can't get a fucking pulse on Gulf Coast.
I'm locking Gulf Coast. Give me Gulf Coast plus 11.
I think you're right. Drake
Dude,
is
that TCU game. They gave him like that was impressive.
Drake has a look ahead spot to the Charleston Classic, so I think Gulf Coast keeps this within that number. I'll join you. Let's go.
Fly with the Eagles. Gulf Coast plus 11. We got the Battle of the Bay rivalry game here. Norfolk State, Hampton. Norfolk State laying 2.5. It's a fun game.
Hampton.
Yeah, I'll take Hampton too. They're at home. You're getting points. Let's go.
It's a random Saturday night 8:00 game. Let's go.
Yeah, I like it. Alabama A&M is heading to Nashville to take on Tennessee State. And we got a line on this one.
I don't think I see this one out yet. Wait, no. Tennessee State's laying 6.5.
I'll lay it.
I think I'll lay it too.
Loyola Marymount minus Kelly LePepe. He's playing pro ball. Like, he turned down the NBA to go play in Australia. All right. He was going to be the top pick of the draft. He said, fuck off to Adam Silver. He said, I'm going to play in Australia. Be the next Andrew Gaze. Let's bet St. Louis here, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not a believer. This game is at St. Louis, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Double check that. Can someone double check that?
Yeah, it's at St. Louis. I think we bet St.
It's
Louis.
a lock.
Yeah.
St. Louis -4. Let's go. Give me the Billikens. Even if Salt Frazier's out, I still like them to get it done. Let's go. JMU is heading to Towson. Towson's laying 3. I ate shit with Towson the other day, but I think I'm gonna go back to the well. I'm laying the 3. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna lay the 3. No bet here. I think it's gonna be a hell of a game.
Yeah. Northridge is laying 4.5 in Sacramento. I can be talked into a lock here.
On Sac State?
No, I think Northridge is just better than Sac State.
I think I like Sac State here. I don't think Sac State's been horrible so far this year.
They haven't been, but all right. Moving forward, Northern Illinois is catching 16.5. Wait, is this line accurate or did I fuck this up? I think I fucked this up.
18.5. No, I mean you were right at the time. It's up to 18.5. I think Bradley's gonna kill them.
Yeah, I'll lay it. What are you doing here?
Bradley, lay it.
Omaha. This game is not in Riverside, by the way. Southern Utah is laying 6 against Omaha. This is in what, St. George, Utah, or some shit like that. Lay it. Lock, right? What am I missing here?
No bet for me. I'll take the Thundering Birds.
Why is this line so short? Lock. Give me Southern Utah -6. Utah Tech's heading into Laramie. Wyoming's laying 10.
That's a lot of points for Wyoming. That's a lot of points.
I'm gonna lay it, but no bet.
Yeah, they just got killed by what's her name? Texas Tech. Yeah, I'll lay it. Yep.
Fresno State is catching 1.5 in Bakersfield. Fuck out of here.
Oh god.
Give me Fresno State. Lock it up. Mac?
I'm with you, man. I think Bakersfield's phony. I like Fresno on that blue fucking bullshit court. Let's go. Get out of here.
Let's go. Bulldogs. Seattle. This is a lock. This one jumped out to me right when we started. Like when I was building the slides, I was like, "What?" UC San Diego's laying 5 at home against Seattle. Give me the Tritons. This Seattle bullshit out of here. Love this play, Mac. What are you doing here?
My only worry is they're 0-3, and they keep losing these crazy close games.
I like UC San Diego. I think they're just a better team, dude.
I'm going to take Seattle, no bet.
All right. Pepperdine is getting, I think this is at 17.5 right now too, right before we went live. I got a text about this game. We should lock Pepperdine, dude. Why is this line so big?
Because Irvine's killing teams. I mean, Pepperdine, they just lost by 18 at UC San Diego.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I still might bet this. I might bet this. Yeah.
I'm taking the points, but no bet.
Santa Clara is heading to Reno to take on the almighty Steve Alford. Nevada's laying 7.5.
God, that's big.
Lay it. I went against Coach. Hey, Coach Alfred, I went against you, and I joined this Weber State party that we were having, and that will not happen again. Steve Alford wins by 20.
I'm locking Santa Clara. They're popping up. I think that they're good, and they've lost 2 in a row. This is a desperate spot. I think we got a hell of a game here.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Broncos. I might battle you. Final game of the night. Chicago State's getting 23.5 against San Francisco. Oh man, I just ate shit so bad with Long Beach State at San Francisco, but here I'm sitting there saying, my boys, Chicago State. Who does San Francisco have on deck? I feel like they have a huge game on deck. I feel like they have a huge game on deck.
Memphis. Yeah, we should lock Chicago.
Let's lock Chicago State, dude.
Let's go.
Double lock. Cougs plus 23.5. And that is our show.
A lot of games.
Top plays of the night. I like a lot on the card. Is that a problem?
Yeah, we have football tomorrow.
I know. This is where like you worry. Wife's out of town. How much money can I really throw on all these sports without justifying? Well, just bought a couch. What happened? It hasn't shown up. I don't know, but I bought a couch. But top 3 plays. Sienna. Sienna is 1. 2. 2 is going to be Ole Miss. 3 is going to be it's tough. Mercyhurst. Let's go. Fire away.
I'm going to go Georgetown early in the day. I like the Hoyas to get it done outright over Notre Dame. And then I like Indiana laying the number against South Carolina. Then I like Ole Miss as well.
Yeah, the Ole Miss plays great. Yeah. Let's go. Folks, give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Check out the Big 12 experience. Check out the Ryan and Rush show. Also, make sure you give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. He went 9-1. He kicked ass today. Check out, just send him a DM. All right. Also check out the college baseball experience. He kills it over there as well. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. Give me a follow or whatever the fuck. And then, check out the college football experience. We go live pregame show at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Myself and the great Terrell Furman. Also, check out the FCS college football experience. We dropped an episode tonight. Also, check out the sports gambling podcast, the Bottom Line Bombs podcast, the CFL gambling podcast, Grey Cup Sunday. Check out all that shit. It's all a blast. All right. And to get the SGPN app, you'll get access to everything else. Yeah. All right. Till next time, folks. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Yeah, it's got me thinking about the good shit the minute that I seen your grill again. It made me good trip, good dog to mind back like dog, but wine there. Man, I didn't get mad when you near me hit the can back, but The comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the attraction factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my rap disaster. Yeah, you know you want it how you want it. No need to trip cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for hope. Just get it straight cause it caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this time of year could do. Sing it. It's gotta go. Yeah, last time you got the hot chick that I made, I was not the hot shit. Why? Going through them transitions, wham the sing, damn listen. I can make the biggest chain glisten and wouldn't have shit to do with shit but some chips in. I don't get down like that. I'm the super rap mammal with the crown of fact. I'm so sore thumb, sticking out like some stick gum. Out the back with the beat smack, it's dumb. Dumb hot, crazy sun hot, more often than not, and not monotonous. And got the hiss in the whole spot to miss. Bottoms up, cause I'ma just beat them damn guts to submission. It's in the job description, that's what I was missing. Yeah.